How's it going? I'm Cosmo James and TGIF. It is Friday. Finally, the weekend. I can't wait. I still got to get through this day first, though, so yeah. I'm going to be playing a lot of Fortnite. That's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. Alright, well, with that said, let's get to this because we got some news, and let's start this off first. Ugh. Well, first of all, before I start going, I'm just gonna say this now because people love to get it twisted at times. I have nothing against the kids. They're just kids, okay? It's my beef is with Hollywood and Disney because they love to do this. Nothing against the kids. Let's go on. So they're remaking Percy Jackson, and I think they're making it into a TV series now. I think it's a good idea for that series. I've never been into them, but it's a big series that people love, and the movies, I think there was 2 movies. Never saw them, so I can't say much. But I know of them by passing. Okay? So yeah, they're designed to make a TV series off of it onto Disney Plus. They cast Percy Jackson. He looks about right. Yeah, like okay, yeah, that's Percy Jackson. Well, those 2 other characters, people, are playing his friends. And if you start looking into it, like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. So Disney decided to keep their promise. Oh, I'm sorry, scratch that. Decide not to keep their promise because they promised to keep it more closely to the book series, and they're gonna end up race swapping both of his friends. Yeah. So the people that are getting race swap is Annabeth Casey, I think, and Grover Underwood. So I think this is Grover Underwood because Annabeth is obviously a girl. And oh wow. So here's a good picture of him. Underwood, Grover, I think. Yeah. And he looks like Shaggy. Literally Shaggy. So I'm just gonna call him Shaggy. So yes, that is wow, that is so different. But crazy enough, this wasn't the first time they did this because if you've seen the movie, they replaced him a while back also. Back in the great year of 2020, sorry, 2010. It's been a while since then. Oh wow. Now that I think about it. Ugh. Right. So yeah, it's not the first time, but it was back. I'm not gonna say back in the day, but it was back when people didn't really care. What I mean by it didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like there was an agenda. Nowadays, yeah, nowadays it just feels like it's been tainted. This feels like, well, when they used to do this, it felt like it was earnest. That's what it felt like. They're being honest about it. Like, oh, okay, we're just gonna do this. It's fine. We're not pushing anything. Nowadays, it feels like they're pushing something, and no one likes it at all. With that said, Annabeth is also getting replaced, and if you see here with the comic, she's white and blonde. So, yeah. And then you look at her, the the kid replacing her, like, wow, what the? Honestly, oh, here it is. This is how she looks in the movie. So, yes, if you put both pictures side by side and say which one's Annabeth, you would probably guess her. And you would have never guessed she's also Annabeth. At all. One bit. But what's new? It's gonna happen. It keeps happening. Uh, I've heard. Oh, no, wait. Yeah. Neurotic. You haven't seen his work. He does good work. Go follow him. Watch his videos. See what you think. But with what he said, I have to agree. It's not that we hate that when they race swap like minor characters. Like, it's fine. Minor characters that are not established. It happens. Now, it's when you replace characters that have been established already that when you start race swapping them, you're kind of hurting the character. You're changing it up. That shouldn't be, changed. These 3 characters are established. They are main characters. Okay? I don't know why you're race swapping or changing them. You should make them look like what they look like. It's like race swapping. I'm going to use this. It's like race swapping Blade. Let's make him Asian now. Why not? That's so stupid. Of course it is. Why would you do that? Because Blade is not Asian. He's black. Just like if you race swap T'Challa with a Mexican. It's not going to work because he's not Mexican. Okay? Stop race swapping main characters. Okay? That's all we want. Stick to the characters. Stick to them. They're already established. Go make other main characters, other races, new main characters, and make them any race you want. And establish them. But what's new? They're going to keep doing this, so yay. Well, we'll see how it turns out. Personally, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to watch it because I've never been a Percy Jackson fan. So I hope, even with these race swaps, I'm going to be optimistic because that's how I am. I have to be optimistic. That's how I work. I hope it's good for the fans. That's all I'm going to say. But we are talking about Disney here, so let's move on. So, the Writer Guild has to put their nose where it doesn't belong. I don't like talking about politics very much. It does seep in, so it's seeping in right now, so I'm going to have to talk about it. So, Hollywood is at it again. The Writers Guild of America encourages Hollywood to boycott pro-life states. Yep. If you haven't heard about what's happening with Roe v. Wade and all that stuff, it seems like Hollywood is angry at red states. I'm going to make it this quick because I don't want to get too deep into this crap. But it seems like they're trying to overturn it, and a lot of people are not happy. Personally, I'm going to be upfront with you. I didn't know much about it until I started, when it started getting a hot topic. And I read more into it, and I seen videos and talking about it. The whole being overturned is being overblown. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. What I'm saying is that if they end Roe v. Wade, it will go back to the states, pretty much. It will be up to the states to decide if there's going to be pro-life or pro-choice laws. That's pretty much it. It's not going to be total ban on abortions or anything like that. No, because there's going to be blue states that want to have it, and there's going to be red states that don't. And honestly, that's pretty fair. That's how it should be. That's how it was always in America. But yeah, if you want to learn more, there's a lot of good videos out there. Trust me, you should do your own research because a lot of these people that are angry about this probably have no idea why they're angry and what's happening really. Just pure emotion. All right, enough of that lecture and schooling. School. Let's talk about some stupid Hollywood being stupid. Right. So the Writers Guild is angry at pro-choice. Sorry, not pro-choice. Pro-life states, red states mostly, and they want to boycott it yet again. You know what, Writers Guild? Why don't you get better writers? That's what you should do. Instead of complaining and sticking your nose where it shouldn't be, you should work on trying to get better writers because the writing in Hollywood right now really sucks. It really, really sucks. Okay? So it looks like they decided to post something up on Twitter talking about all this crazy stuff that's happening right now with pro-life, pro-choice. The following is a statement from the WGAW Board of Directors. In light of the leaked Supreme Court draft opinion on abortion rights, we want to reframe our guild's commandment to fighting on our members' behalf against equality and discrimination. So what about the people? You know what? I'm not gonna get into it. Let's just read this, okay? Because I'm gonna go off on this again. Right. So they keep writing because they make 3 posts about this. So women's rights are human rights. Duh. And any law that bans or limits women's right to choose or are dangerous and set a precedent for future erosion of our collective civil rights. They keep saying, we call on our employees to consider the laws of each state when choosing production locations to ensure that our members will never be denied full access to reproductive health care. There you go. Honestly, this last part, I'm going to be honest with you, sounds like we know you guys going to be doing it a lot, doing the nasty, and we want you to be able to have an abortion whenever you want to. That's how it comes off, too. I mean, that's how it comes off, and it's funny when you think about it. But yes, honestly, it's not the first time they've been doing this, and it seems like they did it last. Oh, well, it looks like. Well, okay, We'll get to that after this. It seems like East also, because there's an East side and a West side. Ugh. Wonder they have red and blue. Anyways, no. It looks like the East side of the guild has also put out a statement talking about all this crap. And as I was saying before, it's not the first time they decide to come out and stick their nose where it doesn't belong. They talked about the last month's debacle, the parental rights in education bill. I'm not going to go into that. I made tons of videos. Check them out. But yes, it seems like they also came out and said said ignorant stuff because they probably didn't read the damn bill. Like most people didn't. But yes, honestly, as I said before, get better writers. That's what you should do. Stop sticking your nose where it doesn't belong and start working on trying to get better writers because all your writers suck. Hollywood right now sucks. And it shows. Alright, let's move on. You know what? Enough of this bad vibe stuff. Let's move on to something better. Let's talk about some video games. Our last two topics are about video games. And you know what? Yeah, let's do it. So, it seems like Hangar 13 bosses leaves. Oh. That's worse. Oh my god. Okay, no, wait. There's a new Mafia in development also. So, it's not really good news. It's more like bittersweet news. I've never played Mafia before, but I do like talking about video games, so let's talk about it. And I've heard about it. It's not a bad series. There's 3 of them altogether. And it looks like they're making a 4th. So, cool. So, Hangar 13 Studios head Hayden Blackman. Blackman. That's an interesting last name. Is leaving the Mafia 3 maker after 7 years. 2K Games announced Wednesday. The publisher wrote in an email to staff that the former Lucasfilm veteran is going to pursue his passion at a new endeavor. It sounds like he got fired. It's just PR talk right now. Okay, maybe he didn't. It sounds like they didn't. He left in good terms. So this is what Hangar 13 had to say about Haydenson. We are grateful for Haydenson's leadership in establishing Hangar 13, building and uniting teams in, okay, let's butcher some names. Novato, Brighton, and Shiva, Sikviz. Maybe the C's silent. Civiz. Huh. They sound like Pokemon. And releasing multiple studio-defining Mafia games and collections. Yeah. Crazy enough, Haydenson, or Blackman, let's call him Blackman, is not the only one leaving. Matthew Urban is also leaving Hangar 13. Huh, that's a coincidence. Maybe they're going out to make their own studio together. Yeah. They come out and say that they're working on a new Mafia game. So that's cool for Unreal Engine 5, because that's the new hot engine right now. But yes, good news, bad news. It's bittersweet. Very bittersweet. So, best of luck to the men. To those guys. I don't know if they're... Nah, they're guys. Best of luck to them. Now, let's end this with some good news. For real this time. Well, kind of, I guess, because it's only in Japanese. What I'm saying is that they released a new video showing more information about Mario Strikers. If you have never heard about that game, it's kind of a cult classic. There's been 2. We're finally getting a 3rd one. It's coming from Next Level Games, the guys that made Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3, and Punch-Out, and Strikers, and a lot of other games. They got bought out by Nintendo finally. But yes, they're working on the new Striker game for the Switch, and it looks awesome. But yes, I'm going to skim through it because I don't want to watch it all. Go watch it yourself, for sure. The bad thing is, it's only in Japan. Well, I mean, only in Japanese. That's better. And yeah, you're not going to be able to understand anything, but you could see the video, so hey, it looks cool. I'm sure eventually they're going to make a English version of it, but I'm surprised it didn't come out simultaneously at the same time. Maybe next week. Who knows? But yes, judging from the video, it looks good. And yeah, it looks really good. Also, we got some art for it, and the art is top notch as always. Because that was one of the best things about Mario Strikers was the art, and they do not disappoint one bit. It is really good. And you can tell how much fun they're having with this art. Just look at it. This is awesome style, and I love it. We get Peach and Rosalina here. The only sad part is it seems like Rosalina, sorry, not Rosalina, the other princess, Daisy, is not going to be in the game yet. Because I know they're going to probably put more characters, but it seems like Daisy is not in. A lot of people are angry. I like Daisy, but I'm guessing they wanted to try to shake it up a bit because, well, literally just change Peach's hair to brown, shorten it, and you got Daisy, practically. And, well, there's also, I guess she got replaced by Rosalina, the taller, hotter version of Peach. Pretty much that. Space Peach. There you go. But yes, new information is out. Go watch the video because it's really cool. And I cannot wait to play this game. That's it. That's the end of the week. So if it's your first time here, like, subscribe, and comment. It will be much appreciated. And you have a good weekend. Until Monday. See ya.